How are you going? So it's Monday, and you should have probably by now have some beautiful artworks that you can choose to make the cover and inside cover of a small book that we are going to create out of these. And then I'll show you just how to sew, if you don't know, some pages into it so that it can be a little sketchbook or notebook, gift, or just something that you can utilize since you've gone to the trouble of making these gorgeous little pictures. So what I do is I just chop off the edges of that and chop off the edges of this one and basically just glue them together. So this is, you have to choose two. It's pretty simple. It's not rocket science at all. Keeping the sides that are dead straight, that you know that are dead straight, there, so that you can line them up when you're finished. I'll just grab a tile. Now, the only other thing that I've really got to tell you is that when you're doing this, I'm using the methyl cellulose, which is like wallpapery kind of glue. You can use just the stick. Goodness gracious, I can't find my words today. I've just got this out, so I figure I might as well use it. This is a very small brush though. All right, just went and got a bigger brush, because you actually need to spread this. If you're using this this glue, you need to spread it quite well onto the paper. Now I use a tile, and I use another tile on top to actually pressurize these two together. They're just tiles I have lying around. That's what I do. So you don't really need to. So if you were going to make, if you'd finished all your books and you were going to make a couple of them, or you're going to turn them all into little projects, if you didn't like them as actual pictures, this is how quick this is. So I would put it down, lining that up at the bottom, of course, and making sure that it's lined up on the edges, because obviously their pages are straight. Then I get a wet one and I just make sure there's no glue left on the actual tile. Flip it over. Make sure there's no bubbles or anything in there. And once you're happy with that on both sides, make sure there's no glue on there, because you don't want it to actually stick. I'm just going to throw another tile on the top, and I'll leave that for overnight, and then they will come back. Now if you wanted to do another one, obviously you don't ever put it on this side, because it'll put lines into the work. So I just leave that for 24 hours, and then we will come back next Monday. I'll come and show you exactly how to put that together. Now you could use A4 paper, just a sheet of A4 paper, as you know, will go in this book. So in this book, if this was the cover one of the covers of the next one that I do. But the reason I haven't chosen that is because actually, you know, I kind of like that, and I might make that into a larger book. So I'm just doing a small book at the moment, the same principle, but a little bit different. So this is an A3 piece of paper that's just kicking around. And so an A3, so if you fold an A3 in half, obviously it's an A4. So, and this book is an A5 in Australian. I don't know what in America what that is, but anyway. So this is an A3 piece with printed, halved is an A4, and then halved again is an A5. So this is an A5 book. So I will be putting A4. I will be getting A4 pieces and folding them into an A5 sizing, and then putting them in. So you could make this into the cover of a small sketchbook, just at making it out of copy paper. You could make it into a small journal that just lives in your handbag with a pencil attached, so that you've always got one in, and for any sketches or anything. And you could make it out of second-hand paper. It doesn't have to be made out of new paper. You could make it out of newspaper if you wanted to, seriously. But you would need something to write on it that's not pencil, because you wouldn't see it. But any kind of paper, yeah, you can recycle anything, like, you know. So I'll leave that up to you, and I look forward to seeing some of the work that you've done. I really